Hello all, welcome to Let's Tube. To get more such videos, do subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. We also have courses from different subjects. Do check them out on our website www.letstube.com. In this session, we are going to learn about commutative property. So let's start the session by taking a situation. Suppose you have 3 apples in your bag and you bought 5 more apples. Then how many apples are in your bag now? Total 8 apples, right? Now let's change the situation a bit. Suppose this time you have 5 apples in your bag and you bought 3 more. Then how many apples are in your bag now? Again, total 8 apples. So in both the situations, you get 3 plus 5 equal to 8 apples, 5 plus 3 again 8 apples. You see, here order does not matter. Whether you add 3 plus 5 or 5 plus 3, the values does not change. And hence, we say addition is commutative. Now, why commutative? Word commutative comes from the word commute, means move around or exchange, or one can say interchange. Here we can exchange the places of 3 and 5 in the operation addition without the value being changed. 3 and 5 are natural numbers, so we say addition is commutative for natural numbers. So will addition be commutative for whole numbers, integers and rational numbers too? Let us first check for whole numbers. We can see the sum of the two whole numbers remains the same even if the order of the whole numbers is changed. So addition is commutative for whole numbers. Now let's add two integers. Here too, we can exchange the places of the integers in the operation addition without the value being changed. Hence we say addition is commutative for integers. Let's now take the sum of the two rational numbers. By looking at these examples, we conclude that addition is commutative for rational numbers. So we have seen that the operation addition is commutative over the 4 types of numbers: natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. What about subtraction? Will subtraction be also commutative? Let us first understand for natural numbers. To understand this, let us assume that this time you have 10 apples and you gave 4 apples to your brother. Then how many apples are left with you? 10 minus 4, that is 6 apples, right? Now, if we change the situation and this time suppose you have only 4 apples and your brother has asked for 10 apples. Here, even if you give him 4 apples, you would have to give him 6 more. Means you have to buy 6 more. So we can see in first situation you actually left with 6 apples, but here you are short of 6 apples. Both the situations are not the same. Hence we can say subtraction is not commutative, because when we reverse the order of numbers we don't get the same answer. That is 10 minus 4 is 6 and 4 minus 10 is minus 6. They are not equal. And since here 10, 4 and 6 are natural numbers, we say that subtraction is not commutative for natural numbers. Let us check if subtraction is commutative for whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. We first check for whole numbers. Here we can clearly see that when we change the order of whole numbers in subtraction, the result also changes. Hence, subtraction is not commutative for whole numbers. Now, what happens when we subtract two integers? Again, For integers too, while performing subtraction operation, if the order of numbers is changed, then the result also changes. Hence we conclude that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Let us now subtract two rational numbers and check whether subtraction is commutative for rational numbers. Before taking any example, recall that we have learnt rational numbers include all the integers, each of which can be written as a upon b with the integer as numerator and 1 as the denominator. So can we say subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers too? Look at these examples now. Hence, we conclude that subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. So here we have understood that subtraction is not commutative for natural numbers, integers, whole numbers and rational numbers. Hence, subtraction does not have a commutative property. Let us see if multiplication is commutative. Look at this example. We can see either we multiply 2 with 5 or 5 with 2, we are going to get 10. Means ultimately the result will be the same for both the expressions. This means even if we change the order of numbers, result will remain the same. Hence we say that multiplication is commutative for natural numbers. Let us now see if multiplication is commutative for whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. Here, even if the order of numbers is changed, the result is still the same. Hence, multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. Now, will integers follow the commutative property of multiplication? Let us check. Here, integers do follow the commutative property because the result is still the same when we interchange the numbers. Hence, multiplication is commutative for integers. Let's now multiply two rational numbers. So what can you say by looking at these examples? We can say that multiplication is commutative for rational numbers because changing the order does not change the result. Now lastly, let us learn if division is commutative. Look at this example. Here, if we exchange the places of 9 and 3 in the operation division, we don't get the same answer. That is, 9 upon 3 is 3 and 3 upon 9 is 1 upon 3. They are not equal. Hence we say that division is not commutative for natural numbers. Friends, understand that division is also not commutative for whole numbers, integers and rational numbers because commutative property states that there is no change in the result though the numbers in an expression are interchanged. But for these numbers, we can clearly see that when the numbers are interchanged, the result is also different. So we conclude that natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers do not follow commutative property under the operation division. So let's quickly revise things we have learned so far. Addition and multiplication are commutative. Subtraction and division are not commutative. So friends, I hope you understood this session. If you like this session, then please hit the like button, or if you have any query, then kindly comment us in the below comment box. For more such videos, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, Let's Tude. Thank you.